let's do this. So basically, hello, hi everybody. We are here, me and my friend Hannah. Hello.
Hi.
That she's hiding
I'm
behind, like
hiding, but I'm here.
we don't know why she's hiding. No, we simply don't want to share for her privacy. So, but Hannah, she is like a very special friend of mine because we shared some of this manifesting stuff together. And yeah, I want to ask you,
Yeah.
you know you had a very successful relationship,
Mhm.
you know after doing basically using some principles of manifesting. So um, let's hear, when did you start to mm, learn about law of attraction, law of assumption, and you know what did you think about it when you heard of them?
All right. So my first encounter with law of attraction was from you. Like before that, I haven't really heard of that. I guess I read about the book Secret when I was little, but I didn't really give too much thought about it. But through you, I started learning about law of assumption, law of attraction, all that, and started practicing like
Yeah,
a year ago.
yeah.
Yeah, it's been a year.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh my God. But in this, during this year, she had like 180 degrees like
I know, it's
situation.
crazy. My life like totally changed.
It's crazy. So basically, we are talking about, you had been successfully manifested your specific person, right? And
Right.
that's how everything started, basically.
Mhm.
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 And what was the main event that made you think like, okay, enough. I'm done with this. Like there is no other choice. I'm gonna manifest this.
Yeah, right. Ah, so crazy. So I met him like I think last year July, and I fell in love with him, but it wasn't going really well. I didn't know why at the time because I didn't know anything about law of assumption, but it wasn't going well, and we broke up.
Yeah.
And Roberta introduced me to law of assumption, and that's when I kind of started to like go really into myself and start to think about myself. And
Yeah, it was a very mm, like deep time because I remember, like you talked to me about this guy, and then like it didn't go very well, and you were like very sad about this. So I was like,
I,
okay. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I was very heartbroken. I didn't know what to do, and I talked to you about it, and you told me about this law of assumption. And when I heard that for the first time, I was like, "Why? That easy? You can change your life that easy?" Like I didn't
Yeah.
really believe in it, right?
Hmm.
But I started to do a mental diet and affirmation. The first thing I think I did was visualization, though. I did visualization. I really wanted to feel the feeling of being loved and being with him and all that. So I started to do visualization, and um, you help me through the affirmation, good affirmation, like self affirmation, love affirmation, money affirmation, and all that. Um, yeah.
Yeah. And like, mm, okay, like, for example, Could you share like something about your details, about the relationship, right? So you had like this at the start of the relationship, you were like friends with benefits.
Pretty much.
Hmm. And then there was like a period where you didn't were in contact, right?
No, we didn't. We were not in contact for.
Mm-hmm.
So we met and we spent a month together, and I had to move away, and we still talked for like a month, but I broke up with him because he wasn't communicating clearly. We had a lot of problems. So we stopped talking, and that's when I started to practice law of assumption, law of attraction. And from that moment, like, I think it took 6 months to see the real result. But in between that, we talked like here and there, but it wasn't like major thing or anything.
Mm-hmm.
What was your question again? Sorry.
Yeah, I want to ask you, like, for example, when you were in no contact, okay, because it's a big
Mm-hmm.
thing, like usually
Right,
people
right.
who are in no contact are like so worried about like, oh no, he's never
Yeah,
gonna contact,
yeah,
blah 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 blah.
yeah, yeah,
And how do you think? Did you had any routine for manifesting a contact? Did you affirm
yeah.
something for contact?
So what I did was every night and every morning I wrote down affirmation that he's gonna contact me, like we're in a relationship, like all those good affirmation. And then after I did that for like 15, 20 minutes, I just let that go from my mind. I completely let that go because after the affirmation, I completely knew that it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen 100%. I knew that for sure. So after that morning, night affirmation, I let go and I just lived my life without any doubt and without any fear. Like, because after the affirmation, you have to know that you can feel it in your heart that it's gonna happen, hundred
Yeah.
percent. So I really didn't really fear or doubt anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really important not to doubt.
Yes, it is important. But like, did you have any, you know, bad reaction? When you react and
Yes,
then you
yes,
cry.
yeah, I know. I think it's okay to react as long as you are aware of that. Like it's okay. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to cry. And you already know I cried a lot calling you like crazy. I
I'm sorry. Yes.
oh my
Yeah.
god, all those times it was so bad. I
Yeah.
remember December. This last December was crazy. That was so bad. I cried every 2 days. A lot of crying. But
Yeah.
every time after, I think what's important is what you do after you cry. Like you release all this pain, crying, all this fear, everything negative. You let it go and you start again. And I think that's what's important. You start again with fresh mind, positive, love, light, and all those things. You have to know why you felt that way, and you can fix it. You can fix anything really.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like, the thing is, like, when you start to cry, and then sometimes you think, like, oh no, maybe I messed up this shit, you know?
No, yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Or like, I
it's
have to
not.
restart again my mental diet just because I'm
Yeah,
like crazy. I'm getting crazy like for 2 hours or three, or just what the heck?
yeah.
So, I mean, the thing is, like, you want to build, from my point of understanding, my point of view
Mhm.
is like, it doesn't matter if you react. I have
Exactly.
been reacted like, I was the queen of reaction, like, and
Yes.
you know it, you know it. Still, I am reacting right now, guys. Like,
Mhm.
but I want to tell you, like, we just want to build our, the dominant thoughts for reaching that point where the assumptions
Mhm.
pops up
Right.
and you see movements. And the
Mhm.
first movement that you got after the no contact was like a message. Oh, did you contact him first?
I think I did. One time I was drunk, which is not good. I drunk texted him.
Sorry.
Yeah. He yeah, I know. Like it was so bad. Like after a few days or a few weeks of affirmation, I
Mhm.
contacted him. Of course, I didn't get any like reply, but I didn't really mind because it was only a few weeks after the affirmation. I didn't let that discourage me. So I just lived my life. I
Yeah,
had other things going on with other guys, and so I was fine. I
very
I
important.
yeah, I distracted myself
Yeah,
and just worked on myself.
very important.
Yeah,
Because as
cause
we know,
mhm.
hmm
Go
share it.
ahead. Cause it's my personal belief that if you don't love yourself, how can you love others, and how can you be loved if you don't love yourself first?
Yeah, like
But
you.
also,
hmm
but also Roberta taught me about self affirmation and how it can influence all our um affirmations.
Yeah, that's really true. Because like when you're using the self concept affirmations, you're changing
Mm,
yourself, right? But
exactly.
yourself, you're the god of your reality, the creator of your reality. So when you are the major point, when you are the basically the external world is basically a reflection of your internal world. So
Mhm.
when you are centered in yourself, when you affirm for your self concept, you become like stronger. You become like you put yourself first. So you
Mhm.
want to say like I'm using, for example, these days something like I am loved and wanted, because when you say that, like all the other people have to change and reflect that in your reality.
Mhm.
So mm, so there is no need actually for giving a specific affirmation for your SP, for example. I mean,
Mhm.
you want to use that as well, but with the self
Mhm.
concept, he's going to change how you see yourself now. He's going to change how he's going to see you,
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah, that's so true. That is really true. That
Mm,
really helped me a lot.
yeah. I think for you, it was like the major point of yourself.
Mm.
Like you were giving him, like you were putting him as something, you were seeing him as something like so much ahead
Yeah,
from you,
yeah,
like above you.
yeah.
Mm, and then as soon as you got to work on yourself with the self concept, like what kind of self concept affirmations did you do?
I did the affirmation you gave me, like I'm the master of my own reality. I'm the master of law of attraction, and I'm loved. I'm the love. I'm light, and all that.
Yeah, like you basically kind of see, yeah, and you also worked on yourself, like by maybe going out with other guys, or like just living your life, giving,
Mhm.
manifesting money, for example, manifesting other stuff, like you had
Yes.
super good grades at school, universities.
Mhm. And also, I successfully manifested money, the exact amount money that I manifested. That was mind blowing, fucking mind blowing. Out of nowhere, I got that money, like
Yeah.
crazy. I think that's when I started to really got confident about my law of attraction and
Mhm.
started to really focus on attracting what I wanted.
Yeah,
Crazy,
that
crazy.
was so nice. How much did you manifest it in money? You can, come on, tell us.
Yeah.
How
um,
much?
10,000 USD.
Guys, like everything is possible. Come on.
Yeah, just out of random, like I received that money.
Hmm.
I didn't expect it, but
Yeah, and you told me you used EFT, that technique for money,
what?
tapping.
Oh, tapping, yes. So after I learned about law of attraction, I went on to YouTube and I watched a lot of videos.
Hmm.
And for me, I think the tapping method kind of really worked, like tapping and meditating and all that.
Yeah,
And yeah.
that's right. And so after this parenthesis, yeah, we were talking about what? Let's see. Yes, so many people that I know want to know what did you feel during the process of manifesting your specific person, because you told
Mm-hmm.
me you were sad. Sometimes you were reacting,
Yeah.
you were
Yeah,
crying.
I was reacting. Yeah.
Hmm. And then how did you feel at that moment when he said to you, finally, I want to be with
Mm.
you, like,
Mhm.
done?
Mhm. Yeah.
Hmm.
So crazy. Oh my god. After 6 months, I mean, after 5 months, we started talking again, and we got together. Oh my god, it was so crazy. I didn't think that. No, I'm not gonna say it, but um,
Yeah, but from the
what?
point of your mental diet, for example, when I started to give you all the affirmations, you took like 2 months to manifest him, like as you wanted him to be, right? And he said
Mhm.
to you
Mhm.
all the stuff that you wanted to hear,
Right.
right?
Yeah. When
Mhm.
I finally saw the result, I was like, wow, he really changed. He's the man I dreamed of and all that. He constantly texted me. He talked to me every day. We FaceTimed every day because we were still in a long distance relationship.
Yeah. So,
So I was, mm, so,
mm, so basically,
so,
mhm, tell me.
so when I really saw the result, when I finally saw the result, I was like, I knew it's gonna happen. Now see, it's happening, and I was like, I accepted it as it is because I knew I was attracting that. So it was so natural for me to see those results. Of course, I was so freaking happy because he completely changed, like 100% changed. But at the same time, I knew it was gonna come, and
Mm.
it was it was still happy. I was still happy.
Mm. Because he did like 180,
I
like
know
this.
you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's crazy. Like after 2 months of mental diet, basically, in particular,
Mhm.
like the
Mhm.
affirmations and all that stuff, that I gave to you, like
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
it was crazy. And
I
then
know.
what's happening during these days? Like in the end, how did you, like,
So yeah.
how it's going?
Now I moved in with him. We are happy. Every day is just so freaking happy. But I still do affirmation for us. I yeah, every day, even though I already saw the result, I keep doing the affirmation that we are happy, everything's perfect, we love each other and all that. I still do the affirmation. But
Hmm.
I'm really, really happy. I'm so freaking happy. Just happy every day.
Yeah. And he's so caring. Like, for example, I have to tell you, I have to share this. Can I share this? Like, I
Oh my god,
remember,
I know what you're gonna do.
yes, I'm gonna say this. So,
Oh my
okay,
god.
so months ago, she was like, oh, he's like, oh, I miss And it was like, yes, I know you're missing him, but like still do the affirmations and visualization and work on yourself, like self-concept and all that stuff. And she was like, okay. And then and then she was crying for him sometimes. And sometimes I was like, she was like, I couldn't get like any message from her. Then after 2 weeks she was like, I miss him. And I was like, okay. And then and then I was like, okay, let's see. So a few months ago, like, I mean, it was this summer, right? 2020 summer. And it was my birthday. Okay, guys, it was my birthday. And they got together like for since like 2 months or more, 3, I don't remember.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I mean, she was telling me, yes, we got together again. And I was like, okay, well, but guys, we were together in our hotel room, me and Hannah, and he called her. He video called her. Okay. And I was there and I was doing my coffee and I was doing like, and then I hear him, oh, baby, I miss you. I miss you. I miss you. And I was like, is this dude like the same dude? He didn't give a fuck. Like, and then Hannah was in the guy, and she was like, oh yes, did you see him? He's so cute. And I was like,
oh my god.
I think that thing was like crazy. Like, guys, this thing works. Like, your affirmation works and they work every time. Every time, you don't see movements. No, it is impossible. Like, something is moving during the moment. Like, at that moment that you're thinking about them, they know, like they feel it. Like, they start to have thoughts about you or about the situation. You see movements. You have to see movements. Like, it doesn't matter 3 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3, 4, whatever. Still, you are having movements, even if you don't see them. So yeah, very important not to be discouraged and to not to assume that there is no movement, because like
there is,
yeah. So
it's just you don't see it. It doesn't mean that there's not. It's not happening. It's happening for sure. Something is happening in your sleep, when you're awake. Even though you don't see it, it's happening.
Exactly. And you want to share a detail maybe that is going to help so many people, because so many people are like feeling that like a marriage or a past situation or his fears or his blocks and blah 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 blah, and he's married, he's already together with this and that and blah blah blah, and they see them as an obstacle. But
no, like for example, my situation, he was already married, or like they were separated, but he was already married. I didn't know, but it turned out that he was married. But anyway, and now he's divorced and we're together. So yes, everything is possible.
yeah, and could you please share something about the ring,
Oh my god.
the
Yeah, the
story of the ring?
ring. Yeah, so the first month that we were like hanging out and spending time together, he bought a ring from the store I usually go to, and with that ring we were just playing around, and I put his ring into his marriage finger. Just we were just playing, so I put a ring in his finger, and after a few days or a week later, his marriage finger started to turn gray. I don't know if it was because of the ring or not. For some reason, his fingers started to turn gray. And at that moment, like, I didn't know, I wasn't fully aware of it, but in my gut, like gut feeling, your instinct, my instinct was telling me that he was married. He was still married. But at that moment, I didn't know. But it turns out that he was still married.
Yeah.
But also, Roberta told me that it was simply because it could have been because I was suspecting it in my subconsciously, like subconsciously, I was suspecting that he was still married, that I brought that result. But who knows? But I don't know, gut feeling. I
Yeah.
don't know
And
if it was gut feeling or the law of assumption.
hmm but I think it was like just the subconscious, like just mm, it was like giving you some kind of um I mean, his subconscious, you like, of course he's a part of you, let's say. He's reflecting your
Mm-hmm.
assumption and all that stuff. Of course he was
Right.
like, maybe you just were like catching, it gave you a sign, all
Mhm.
that black you know of the ring, that was like a little bit weird, like that you get the black skin under the ring, the
Yeah.
ring
Yeah.
that they, you use for like getting married, like
Yeah. Yeah.
and so right now his finger with the same ring, it's not doing it anymore, it's not
Yeah.
giving the
Yeah. It's
black
not.
skin,
No. Yeah.
right? Because I
Yeah.
think it was like a sign from his subconscious that he was already married, so he couldn't accept
Mm.
another ring from another person,
Mm.
all that stuff,
Maybe. Yeah.
was just
It's crazy. Yeah.
crazy story. I don't know if you you understand me, but maybe I didn't know how to explain this with my own words. uh anyway, yeah. And then the good thing now, mm, is that come on, spill the tea. He even said to you that he wants to marry you, right?
We are actually going through the process. Yes.
Yeah.
Cause I'm not American citizen, but he's trying to move me to the States. So we are going through this K1 visa, which is fiance visa. After that visa, we can get married in the
Yeah,
States.
it is amazing.
Yeah, it's happening, guys. It's
Yeah.
happening.
And you're firm for marriage, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Boom. Yeah, I know.
And ever since I did like affirmation, like couple affirmations that we are
Hmm.
happily in a relationship and we support each other and all that, he actually got a better job offer and we were moving to the new states and with better condition and everything. So I'm really happy for us.
Yeah, yeah, me too. Me too. Like the evolution of your relationship was like crazy, crazy.
Yeah.
I think one of the best stories around. I mean, you had those obstacles, like so many obstacles. I mean,
Yeah.
you were long distance. You have all the elements of the people who are like trying to manifest an NSP. You have the long distance relationship element, the no
Mhm.
contact, the
Mhm.
marriage, the third
Mhm.
party. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
crazy. You
Yeah.
had everything.
Yeah.
And people
Yeah.
say like, no, this is not possible. She's married. He's married. Blah blah blah. But come on, come on. And
Yeah.
he
It's
asked you to marry.
possible. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
even now now I thought of that. Yeah, the third party. After we broke up, I found out that he was seeing other girl. That was heartbreaking. I think, yeah. Anyway, but I got over it with the affirmation. It didn't really
Yeah.
matter to me. And it's so crazy because now I'm thinking about it. I went through all those obstacles and crying and all that, and now we're together happy. Now I'm doing the affirmation for as a couple. He got the results, a better job and better money.
Yeah. It's crazy. I am so happy about this because finally, you know, everything turned out so well, so great, like much more than you ever thought,
Mhm.
basically. Like, it's crazy. And then I want to ask you, have you ever had any dreams about this situation? Because when you start to do affirmations, sometimes you impress the subconscious and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get some sort of dreams about
Mhm.
your relationship, about your affirmations.
Mhm. Yeah,
Have
I
you
know.
ever?
You told me about the dreams, and I usually talk to you about my weird dreams, and I usually write down my dreams, but like relating dreams relating to him, like I don't really remember now, but I
Mhm.
dreamed of him and having lunch with my mom and my brother. It wasn't like happy dream, but it was dream about him and my family getting together. So maybe it was something.
Yeah, yeah. Because sometimes we get those, you know, it's very interesting. Like we get those
Mm.
informations that we have impressed into our subconscious, and you know, sometimes we also can get nightmares also, but
Mhm.
those are usually they are just the fears and worries that are purging. But in your case, like you didn't
Mm.
have these problems, right?
Yeah, but no, the dream wise, I didn't really dream about my specific person, but I dreamed about myself a lot. Like I felt like law of attraction kind of really opened me up and really helped me to really reconnect with myself, like higher self. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
crazy dreams about myself.
Hmm. Very interesting. Yes. So, like, you know, mm, what about, is there any, message, advice, suggestion that you want to give to other people, that are manifesting their SP?
Mm,
Maybe they I'm sure, like with this video, you're gonna inspire so many people. And
I
then if you,
really hope so.
mm, yeah, I think so, because your story has all the elements, all the
Yeah.
crazy circumstances. You got them, and then you overcame them. And now, if you have any message for those people who are manifesting their SP, then you can say it.
Mm. Like, okay, I just really wanna say that just trust yourself and just know that you're gonna get what you want. I think it's really important to trust yourself.
Yeah.
And I just really want to thank you, Roberta. You really changed my fucking whole life.
Yeah, I'm so happy. Like I'm like 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 this. Yes, I'm so happy. Like I felt like when you had this success, I felt like
Mm.
it was mine, also mine.
And
When you
yeah,
live,
yeah,
you empathize, with the
yeah,
stuff, and then
yeah,
mm, everything turned out so well, and then
yeah.
yeah, it gives me the fuel to also manifest my own stuff.
Mhm, mhm.
Mm. And
I think that's
then
what we were doing. I think it's really great that we support each other and we really encourage each other. It's great, great
yeah,
energy.
that's true. Yeah. Also, it is true that we need to always trust ourselves, the work we are
Mm,
doing. We know we are
mm,
putting this energy, this this mental energy, this physical energy, you know, everything into those visualizations, affirmations, and all that stuff, you know. So we need to trust ourselves. We just know that this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. And it's not important that you even believe in your affirmations. Like you, at some point, you believed in that, okay?
Mhm.
But I personally have manifested things that I didn't believe in them. Like I didn't believe
Mm.
it could be, you know, done.
Mhm.
I mean, I didn't believe they were impossible, but still I had like the resistance, but still
Mm.
I manifested it like word to word. Like I said that, you know, for example, I said that for my specific person of at that time, you know, so much time ago, I said like, you know, I affirmed for so many things and all those things became true. Like he told me the same stuff that I was like affirming. I am his family, and he told me, you are my family. Like what are the
Mm.
odds, you know? It's so
Mhm.
weird.
Mhm.
Like for
Yeah.
example,
Yeah.
yeah, so did that happen to you? Like I mean,
Yeah. I manifested with affirmation. I write down that he's gonna say all those things to me, and he has said all those things to me, like exact same thing.
yes, you know, I like it so much when they when they say word to word all
Oh
that
no,
stuff.
no. And that's kind of that kind. I took it as a sign too. Like every time he said those things one by one, like I knew that oh, it's fucking happening. And with that like sign, I reaffirmed all those things again, and visualization again.
Yeah. Yes. Perfect. Amazing. I think we can close the video. Like we got our apex, you know, like, and now we can go home. We can go
Yes,
home now. I'm
let's
already
go
at
home.
home. What about you?
I'm at home on my bed chilling.
Okay, so yeah. So thank you guys for this, you know, for watching this video. We're gonna meet again soon. You know, you can watch my videos. My videos are coming up. I'm gonna discuss like dreams, about law of attraction, law of assumption. You know, we talk about more law of assumption, of course, but like, you know, for like some people, they don't know law of assumption, so they call it law of attraction, but law of attraction is not the same as law of assumption. Like I mean, law of attraction is something like mainstream terminology for talking about the law of assumption for real, because that is the main teaching, you know, around there about how manifestation works, etc. By the way, you can, you know, if you like the video, you can like, subscribe, and whatever. And goodbye. See you.
Bye.
Thank you.